Do you have a favorite scripture? Something that you rely on a lot, or something that maybe you think to know more than something else? One of my favorite scriptures is 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, where it tells me to examine myself to see if I'm in the faith. I try to spread that out and try to use that in all facets of my life. Used it in my work. One thing that really bothers me, I guess, it doesn't worry me, but it bothers me. I want to know what other people see in me, especially when it comes to evangelism. Because we all have problems with evangelism, and that we can't get people to let us teach them. And why is that? Is that the person that we're teaching, or is it us? What do they see in me? Bothers me. Because I want them to see God in me. And as I study trying to figure that out and see the characteristics that a good Christian should have, I keep coming up with love. I see it over and over. 1 John 4 and 8 says that God is love. We can't see God, but we can see what God does. And we can't see love, but we can see what love does. Some time ago, I was sitting in a tire shop getting my tires rotated. And with nothing to do, I'm just looking around on the walls. And I saw something up there that attracted my attention. So I went up to look at it, and I had Mary print it up so I could read it to you. I thought this would be a good subject for a devotional. We can't see love except for what it does, but what do you think a child sees? You know, a child seems to always, he'll either tell you a lie or he'll tell you the truth from a child's perspective. It says a group of professional people posed this question to a group of 4 to 8-year-olds. What does love mean? Asking all these children. The answers they got were broader, deeper, and more profound than anyone could have imagined. The first one. When my grandmother got arthritis, she couldn't bend over and paint her toenails anymore. So my grandfather does it for her all the time, even when his hands got arthritis too. That's love. Rebecca, age 8. When someone loves you, the way they say your name is different. You just know that your name is safe in their mouth. Billy, age 4. Love is when a girl puts on perfume and a boy puts on shaving cologne and they go out and smell each other. Carl, age 5. Quite a definition of love, isn't it? Love is when you go out to eat and give somebody most of your French fries without making them give you any of theirs. Chrissy, age 6. Love is what makes you smile when you're tired. Terry, age 4. Love is when my mommy makes coffee for my daddy and she takes a sip before giving it to him to make sure the taste is okay. Danny, age 8. Love is what's in the room with you at Christmas if you stop opening presents and just listen. Bobby, age 7. If you want to learn to love better, you should start with a friend who you hate. Nikki, age 6. We need a few million of Nickies on this planet. When you tell a guy you like his shirt, then he wears it every day. Noel, age 7. Love is like a little old woman and a little old man who are still friends even after they know each other so well. Tommy, age 6. During my piano recital, I was on stage and I was scared. I looked at all the people watching me and saw my daddy waving and smiling. He was the only one doing that. I wasn't scared anymore. Cindy, age 8. My mommy loves me more than anybody. You don't see anyone else kissing me to sleep at night. Claire, age 6. Love is when mommy gives daddy the best piece of chicken. Elaine, age 5. Love is when mommy sees daddy smelly and sweaty and still says he's handsomer than Robert Redford. Chris, age 7. Love is when your puppy licks your face even after you left him alone all day. Mary Ann, age 4. I know my older sister loves me because she gives me all her old clothes and has to go out and buy new ones. Lauren, age 4. When you love somebody, your eyelashes go up and down and little stars come out of you. Karen, age 7. You really shouldn't say I love you unless you mean it. But if you mean it, you should say it a lot. People forget. Jessica, age 8. This is the last one. And the final one says, the speaker was a 4-year-old child whose next door neighbor was an elderly gentleman who had recently lost his wife. Upon seeing the man cry, the little boy went out into the old gentleman's yard, climbed up into his lap, and just sat there. When his mom asked what he had said to the neighbor, the little boy said nothing. I just helped him cry. You know, there's many ways to show love. And if we don't show love, how are we going to be able to teach anyone? How does anyone see you? If anyone has a question, anyone has a need, maybe you want to put on the Lord in baptism, please come forward as we sing this song.